He bring back club girls. He make me serve them as a maid. He even beats me up in their presence. They call me all sort of names. They do all sort of things to me. They treat me more than a slave.
In
And
your own house?
yes,
In your own marriage?
yes.
Okay.
And each time I try to confront him, he always threatens me that nobody is going to speak for me. Nobody is going to come to my rescue.
Hello people, it's your boy Skittle Comedy aka Next Governor. Omo, today we are in the studio to do what we know how to do best. Omo, today matter e get as e take no one pay. Today matter e chop belle full, like overfeeding dey worry this very issue. This matter wear sneakers on top of wetin pass rain boot, tie wrapper con not tie, use gele finish up on top of another gele. This is just to tell you how serious this very issue is. This matter na this sister na she bring this matter to my table. If you hear her story, but just like I promise you guys, I will not be taking anybody's time because there is no time to waste time. I will be hitting it straight to the point. So all you need to do for me right now is to get yourself some popcorn, chilled water, sit down and relax. Follow this program second after second to be able to hear and understand what this young girl has to say to us right now. There is absolutely nothing to skip. Yes. But before then, do not forget that the only way you can get through to me is by my email, which is skitlotcomedy@gmail.com. Now, we dive into the matter. We bring us come here this afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm not fine.
Alright, sister, it is because of the gravity of the story you emailed to me that is making me hide your identity. So I don't want to know your name, and I equally don't want to know the name of anybody that is involved in this very issue. But at the same time, I would want you to tell us this story once again. Why? Because behind you there is camera. We are recording this program and the world is watching. With me here is my seer, who by grace of God, he sees secrets and deep things, and he also knows when someone is telling lies. Be you who. So I will appreciate if you narrate this story to them, more especially to my seer, for him to look into it, to know the advice and solution he has to give to you concerning this very issue you brought to our table. So please speak out as you gently narrate this your story to us. Thank you.
Well, I'm so depressed now. I feel so lonely. So I was going through the social media when I bumped into your program. So I decided to come here so at least you guys can help me out. Because as it stands now, I don't think I can get help from any other person.
Alright, so what made you to be depressed and this lonely you are talking about? Tell us the full story, the way it is.
I've been married for 2 years and I'll be turning 20 this year. So, but the marriage is not going as it's supposed to be. It's not going the way it was pictured at first, because it was my mom that led me to marry this man first, because maybe he's wealthy or anything. I don't know her reason, but she was the one that arranged this whole marriage of a thing. So I've been married to this man for 2 years now, but it just look as if I've been sold out for slavery. Like, he maltreats me, he beats me up at any slighted provocation. Like, he made me to feel like a slave in marriage. And I've been complaining to my mother, but she doesn't see it the way I see it. She sees it that because the man is wealthy, he's well to do, he can take care of me, he can take care of her as well. She sees that everything is just comfortable for me when I'm suffering. Like, in my own house, in the so-called marriage I'm into, he beats me up, he brings different kind of women to the house, he molests me, he sexually abuses me. I don't feel that comfort of a marriage I don't feel it at all. To the extent, each time I try to reach out to my mom, he will pretend as if everything is okay. If I have to invite my mom over so she can see for herself, he will pretend that everything is well, everything is okay. But once my mom turns her back, he will show out the demon himself. Like, to the extent that he even still keeps in touch with his ex-girlfriends. He go to clubs, he bring back club girls, he make me serve them as a maid, he even beats me up in their presence. They call me all sort of names, they do all sort of things to me, they treat me more than a slave.
In
And
your own house?
yes,
In your own marriage?
yes.
Okay.
And each time I try to confront him, he always threatens me that nobody is going to speak for me, nobody is going to come to my rescue. That says I'm in the marriage, there is no way out because he's in control, he's in charge. And several times I've tried to bring my mom into this picture, but she doesn't believe me. And I've tried many places, I've tried to talking to people, but because he's wealthy and everything, nobody used to believe that he can put up such art. And I'm so confused right now, I don't know what to do. The only thing that is coming to my mind is just to poison him. I'm just so depressed now, I'm confused.
Calm down. I don't want you to cry. Relax. I can imagine how you feel. But if I may ask, what about your father?
My dad is late. He died when I was 11 years old, and my mom got remarried and she had children with her present husband.
Were you the only child of your own father?
Yes.
Omo, una dey hear this story. Una dey hear this very story. So you don't know any of your uncle or any of your father's relatives?
No, since my dad died, my mom took me to her parents' home. So I've been staying with her parents before she got married. I think that's why she have to marry me off at a very tender age.
Okay, have you thought of going to this police station to report this very issue, like talking to police about it?
The last time I tried, it it didn't go well because he has connections. He has he has a very big name, so he will always cover up. He will always bribe them. He will always do one thing or the other that will make me to look foolish.
Okay, I understand what you are saying. Do you have any proof as per concerning how he treats you or something?
I do have proof, but the last time I tried recording a video, that was when I lost my pregnancy. So since then, I've not attempted any art again to record anything.
Wait, let me understand you very well. The last time you attempted to record a video, you wrote your pregnancy. How? I don't understand.
Because he really beats me up mercilessly that day when he found out.
Okay, he found out that you were recording what was going on.
Yes.
Then he has to beat you.
Yes, and he smashed my phone.
He smashed your phone
Yes.
to the extent of you losing your pregnancy.
Yes.
For real. Did you tell your mom this very one?
I told her, but she never believed me.
She never believed you.
Yes, he lied to her that it was an accident. I was carrying water from the bathroom, so I have to sleep and fall and got the miscarriage. And she believed him.
She believed him. Like, people, what kind of a mother is this? Or is it because she's married to another person that she's doing what she's doing to her own daughter? You are her first child, right?
Yes, sir.
Hey, God. Things are happening. Things are really happening. So, no problem. How do you get to see us? Where did you find my program?
I found out on social media. Like, I've been ghosted from every of my friends. I just stay indoors doing nothing. The phone I bought for me is just a camouflage because his friends, he normally invites his friends over to the house, so it just make them feel like I'm living big. But whenever he's around, he takes the phone away from me. So it was during one of his absence that I was scrolling through the social media and I saw one of your programs. I decided to email you.
Okay, now that you are in my studio, what exactly do you want us to do for you?
I want you guys to at least speak up for me because nobody is even trying to stand for me. I don't have anybody to speak for me, and as it stands, even the authorities are not doing anything about it because he bribed them. He has a very big name, so I just want you people to tell the world you guys can join hands together and save me from this marriage. I'm tired.
Okay, you've made up your mind to leave the marriage.
Yes.
You don't want again.
Yes.
Are you very, very sure of this thing you are saying?
Yes, I'm very sure.
And you are so sure that if I take you to the authority in charge, that you are going to confess or say exactly this thing you said to us to them?
Yes, definitely.
Are you very, very sure?
Yes.
Not that if you got there now you will change mouth, you will change what you said to another thing.
No, I promise.
You promise. All right, no problem. I have heard your story. It is such a pathetic one, people. How can a mother sell out her own daughter because of money? This same money issue I am always talking about. Why is it always like this? Why is it that nobody has been able to conquer the spirit behind money? But no problem. This very issue, I am going to take it personal. I will follow it up until this man is being brought to book, and every other person that collects money from him just to cover up his atrocity will be brought to book also. So please, she says she's here for our advice. She needs advice from you as much as she needs from Sia and I myself. So get your advice ready while I bring Sia into this very issue. Sia, ekenekwa gị nke ukwuu. Biko nwatakịrị nwaanyị anọ n'obi anyị si na ihe butere ya n'obi anyị bụ maka ihe na-akpagbu ya, nke na-egbu mmịa, nke na-achọ iweru ndụ ya. Ọ sị na ọ fụrụ ihe anyị na-eme wee zitere anyị ozi ka anyị gbatara ya ọsọ enyemaka tupu mmiri erie ya. Ọ sị na ọ nụrụ di na afọ a ga-eme ya obere oge mee 20 years na ọnụgo di afọ abụọ, na ọ na-aga 20 years. Ọ sị na kemgbe ọ nụrụ di na ọ bụrụ ihe ọ tụbara anya ka ọ na-afụ na ya bụ di ọ nụrụ. N'otu a ka esi etinye akụ ya eti nkakụrụ pan, akụrụ ya gbago akụrụ ya gbada, na ọ gbakwanụ nne ya na nne ya adịghị ekwe. Osịsịkwanụ nne ya bịa ka o were anya efuru ya bụ ihe. Mgbe ya bụ nwata nwaanyị nne ya ga-abịa na bịa, di ebido na-akpasi ya ezigbo agwa dị mma, nke ga-eme na enweghị ike ịchọpụta na ọ na-emegide ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị. Ọ sị na otu a ka ihe a si wee na-eme na ya bụ nwatakịrị nwoke na ọ bụrụ sọsọ itie ihe, na ọ na-akpọbata ụmụ nwaanyị dị iche iche na bịa ha atọ na ya ka onye odibo, ọ na-agalụ ha ozi, na-asara ha akwa, na-eme nke na ya bụ nwatakịrị nwoke na-akpa agwa na-eziri ezi. Ọ sị na ọ bịara ikwu, ọ sị ya na ọ ga-egbu ya, na o gbuo ya na o nwere ihe ga-eme, na o nwere ọnụ ga-ekwuri ya. Nwa isi eke maka nne ya, ọ sị na nne ya anwụgo, na nne ya nwụrụ mgbe ọ kapere mpe, na ya mere nne ya ji wee kwaye na ya bụ ọnụnụ di na nwunye maka na ọ fụrụ na ya bụ nwoke ji ego. Ọ maka ego ka nne ya ji wee lee ya, lesi ya bụ nwoke na-akpagbu ya, na-achọ igbu ya n'ụbọchị nke taa. ọ sị na o nwere ihe ọbụla ọ gwara nne ya ka nne ya kwete. Wee si ya na ọ gago na nke ndị uwe ojii kọrọ ya bụ ihe. Ọ sị na ọ gbanigo mana ọfta ọsọ were ego sọbinyeche ya bụ ndị agha aka ewekpuchie ya bụ eziokwu. Wee jụọ ya na owu ihe gosiri ihe a nwoke a na-eme ya. Ọ sị m no mbọsị ọ tara anyị mbọsị ọ gbaniri ime ya bụ ihe onyonyo iji wee gosi ihe ya bụ nwoke na-eme ya. Ya bụ nwoke wee chọpụta wee tiwe ihe tigide ihe wee tipịa nwa obu n'afọ wee tiwazikwanụ ya bụ ekwentị owe. Ọ sịkwa na o meche mgbe m jụrụ ya ka o si wee fe ihe anyị na-eme. Ọ sị m nọ na soshal midia na ya bụ nwoke meche gotekwere ya ekwentị ọzọ maka na ndị enyi ya na-abịa. O wee were ya gotere ya ekwentị ka ọ dị ka ọ na-enete ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị anya mana ọ dị enete anya. Wee sị ka ihe mere kịta ọ nọ n'obi anyị ka ihe ọ chọrọ ka anyị mere ya. Ọ sị na ọ chọrọ ka anyị gbatara anyị ọsọ enyemaka ka anyị bụrụ ọnụ na-ekwuri ya na onwere onye na-ekwuri ya ma ncha nne ya adịghị ekwuri ya. Na ọ sị na nne ya mechara nụọ di ọzọ mụta ụmụaka na ọ na be die kịta na onwere onye ọbụla nọ n'akụkụ ya na ọsọsọ ya bụ ihe kwu na anyị biko kwuchitere ya ọnụ ya ka mmiri ọ nọ n'ime hafụ iri ya na ike ya bụ ọnụnụ di na nwunye agwụghị ya. Wee jụọ ya na mkpụrụ ya gaa na nke ndị ọ dị n'aka ha ịfụ ihe gbanyere okwu a na ọ ga-ekwu ofu ihe ọ gwara ya ebe a. Ọ sị m na ọ ga-ekwu ya. Wee sị ka m bubatagodo gị na ya bụ okwu ka ị nebagodo anya na ya bụ ihe ka ị gwa m ndụmọdụ ị nwere ike inye nwatakịrị nwaanyị a na ihe ọzọ ị nwere ikwu gbanyere okwu a. Ekenekwa gị nke ukwuu. Okay, Sia wants to say something. Sia biko gaa n'ihu gwa m ihe ị nwere ikwu n'okwu a. Ana m ege ntị.
Ikwuchesia n'anya bụ okwu ka o si kwesịrị ịdị.
Sia said, I have said it all the way it is supposed to be. Sia, ana m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Ihe ọma ga-emenwu nwatakịrị a nwaanyị a bụ ịrara ya nye n'aka ndị ọ bụ ọlụ ha ikwuchitelu ụmụ nwaanyị a na-emegbu ọnụ ha.
Sia said what we have to do for this young girl is to take her to the right authority, the people who are in charge, to stand and speak out for women, young girls like her, that they are maltreating in their marriage or whatsoever. Sia, ana m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Onwere ndụmọdụ maọbụ ihe ọbụla a ga-enye ya bụ nwatakịrị kalele imeli ya nka.
Sia said there is no advice or whatsoever we are going to do for this young girl other than this thing, other than taking her to the right authority, as in making the right authority to step in this very issue. Sia, ana m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Ya bụ na nna aranya gị ya n'aka ka ị gbaa mbọ malụ ka ị ga-esi wee mee ka nya bụ ife bụrụ ife emezuru emezu.
Sia said that is to say he is handing over this very issue onto my hand to take charge, to handle it the way it is supposed to be handled, to make sure that this young girl come out of this fire that she is in right now in the name of marriage. Yes, Sia, ana m anụkwu ihe na-ekwu.
Ọgwụgwọ ka ọra m n'ọnụ.
Alright, Sia said that is all he has to say concerning this very issue. People, you guys have heard it all. Thank God she was able to speak out, because a lot of our young girls, a lot of people are going through a lot in their marriage. Yes, and they cannot speak out because they are afraid of the unknown. So many people don't buy because of this very same issue. Please, if you know you are not capable of taking care of one's daughter, Do not lure her into your home or in the name of marriage. I beg you. Any man that raises up his hand against a woman is not a man. If you molest a woman, you are not a man. Yes. Don't maltreat other people's children because you have money, forgetting that one day your own child will grow up and somebody will marry her. If they do that same thing to her, will you be pleased with it? I beg you. This thing goes to man and at the same time is going to the woman, because there are still other men in their marriage going through a lot. Please, let's be careful. Let's be mindful of what we do, because there is something they call karma, and karma is never late. You will never escape it. I will never escape it. I beg you in the name of God, treat people the way you want to be treated. I beg you once again in the name of God. People, you guys have heard the story. You equally heard what Sia said we should do, and that is what I'm going to do right away, immediately after this very program. I'm going to take this girl to the right authority for her to make her entry against this said man in question, and everybody that is involved, including her mother. All of them will be brought to book, because she is the architect of this very problem. You don't marry your daughter out against her wish, because you are not the one that is going to wear that very shoe. So without wasting anybody's time, I want you to tell us how you feel concerning this very issue. What advice do you have for this young girl? Tell us in the comment section. But as you are commenting, comment respectfully. Do not forget to like and share after watching, and above all, subscribe to stay updated. As you continue to follow Skit Law Comedy to stay updated, as you continue to be a loyal and faithful fan, may God bless you now and always. Amen. Now you don't watch this program and you learn something from it. Please, we need your support, and the support we need from you is nothing but just to share this video. Share it as many times as you can. Make it go viral, and as you do so, ọ ga-adịrị gị mma na eke, ọ ga-adịrị gị mma n'orie, ọ ga-adịrị gị mma na afọ, ọ ga-adịrị gị mma na nkwọ. Ise.